Charlie Munger, a well-known billionaire investor and Berkshire Hathaway vice chairman, feels that the first $100,000 are the most hardest to accumulate. He is not alone in this belief. Many people who have amassed fortune believe the same thing, and it is frequently said about reaching the $1 million mark. The following 100,000 arrive considerably more quickly. You'll have $200,000, $300,000, and $400,000 before you realize it. Once you've reached the $1 million milestone, the next million appears to be just around the corner and appears to take a fraction of the time the first did. Those of us who perceive that our money is increasing more slowly than we would like frequently to wonder why things are getting easier. Let's take a look at why it takes so long to reach $100,000 and what you can do to speed up the process and become wealthy years sooner. Welcome to Cashflow Canvas, where we teach lessons about investment and money-saving techniques. If you want to make your financial future better, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. Many people struggle with the process of really starting to invest. Investing may appear to be a low priority and is typically pushed to the sidelines. You'll be scratching your head wondering how you're going to retire before you realize it. If they had more money, many people would start investing. They say they'll invest when they start generating more money, but stating you'll invest when you have more money is like saying you'll light a fire as soon as you have more money. You invest because you want more money, not because you have too much money. Another common justification is risk. Most of us have a coworker or friend who believes that investing is too risky and hence avoids it entirely, as is true of many other facets of life. When the finish line appears so far away, it's easy to procrastinate. Achieving the first $100,000 needs you to perform the hard work, which means you must contribute the majority of your money. Compound interest kicks in once your portfolio reaches a certain size. Even if the percentage returns may not necessarily improve, the dollar returns do. For example, if a $5,000 investment gets a 10% return in 1 year, the difference is only $500 and is insignificant. Working a couple extra hours every now and then may easily get you $500. However, if the thought of this occurs, a $100,000 investment receives a 10% return. That's $10,000, and it's a good start in replacing your wages. Once it hits $1 million, a 10% yearly return is $100,000. That's a significant sum, significantly more than the $10,000 that many individuals earn at their professions. And seeing such rapid increase is exhilarating. People claim they can really see the success of their investments once their portfolio hits $100,000. Once the snowball begins to roll, the rate at which it grows accelerates as your portfolio rises in size. Extremely enjoyable, and the excitement can speed the process. Because the returns are so high, you'll start looking for ways to build your portfolio faster. You may look for ways to increase your income so that you can contribute more to these investments. You might also seek for ways to enhance your wages so that you can keep moving forward. Instead of going out to dinner and spending $100 in a couple of hours, you'll think twice because understanding the power of compound interest will encourage you to think twice about your expenditures. This is due to the fact that you will comprehend how much that $100 will increase and consistently reward you if it is invested, making it more difficult for you to spend it. If you spend $100 on a restaurant meal, that money is gone for good. If you invested that money, you may earn $10 the first year, $11 the second year, and $12 the third year. A whole $100 isn't much money, but the practice of saving is what matters. On a regular basis, 100 in several categories will build up. When you have $100,000 saved, you will notice that you have more possibilities as you become wealthy. You can do many things that someone living paycheck to paycheck cannot. If you have the savings to accept the risk of taking another job with a greater salary, potentially larger income, or more room for promotion, but the pay is inconsistent, you should do so. Your employment may pay $50,000 per year, but an opportunity occurs that is likely to pay $100,000 or more per year. even if it is solely on commission. Perhaps you've always wanted to start your own business but have never had the funds to do it. Your new company could make you millions of dollars, but if you can't get started, it's a lost opportunity. Perhaps a fantastic real estate opportunity presents itself, and you have the choice of purchasing a home well below market value. It will be a considerable risk, but if you have money saved up, it may be worth it. However, cashing out your investments is not always desired. The truth is that you have the option if necessary, or if a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity arises. When you have less money saved, your options are considerably more limited, which adds to the sense of being able to take advantage of more opportunities. If you have more money, you can take more risks with your investments if you believe a stock has potential. You have additional money, and if that investment fails, it will not financially ruin you. Hopefully, you will still have other assets. Someone with little money saved may offer you the opportunity to invest in a new business venture, and you will not go bankrupt if it does not work out. If you're still working toward the $100,000 mark, there are certain things you can do to speed things up. Because the majority of these funds will be money you contributed, you should prioritize expanding your savings. This is the most effective approach to speed up the procedure. You must improve your salary to save more money on a regular basis. This can be accomplished by working a second job on weekends or a couple of nights a week, with the extra money going directly into savings. Consider creating a side company to supplement your income. Spend with caution on unnecessary items. Would you rather save $100 for a special occasion or spend it on a supper out? Remember that counting pennies is just temporary until you attain your objective, after which you can rest a little. Avoid making hefty automobile payments for vehicles that are just superfluous, as these are major reasons why people never achieve $100,000, let alone $1 million. It will be easier to just keep doing what you're doing once you've been acquainted with the process of saving and investing. By the time you have a significant amount of money, you will be accustomed to finding ways to earn extra money and save it. You'll also become accustomed to being more deliberate with your purchases, carefully assessing if they're required or whether it would be more rewarding to put the money into savings. Furthermore, you will be at ease with taking chances as you invest through multiple market cycles, and you may even learn how to take risks and profit from them. According to Charlie Munger, once you hit $100,000, you should slow down a little. Although the first million is the next goal, it becomes easier because the majority of your assets will most likely be the result of compound interest rather than money you need to earn next. When you're concerned about the difficulty of increasing your net worth, keep in mind that it becomes easier, more fun, and more rewarding over time. As we conclude, I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you found value in this video and learned something new, and I look forward to seeing you in our future videos. I would deeply value it if you could like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support will help us to create more valuable content, and we can work together to secure your financial future. What are the key takeaways from this video that you can share in the comment section?